Hi, this is Mark from Oakhill Lane Music, and this is part 2 of a video series on building a recording studio in our home. In the first video, I was prepping the cement walls for applying a waterproofing paint, and I've done that. It's a UGL product called Dry Lock, and that is completely covering the 2 walls that'll be in the studio right up to the top there, and you can see right along here over to there just outside the studio. And I also covered the floor, and you can see I've got it right up to just outside the studio. So this we're now pretty well waterproofed. Don't have a problem with water in this basement area. Maybe just a little bit of moisture used to get up there, but just wanted to be sure that my studio is going to be dry. And as you'll notice, I've got the framework for the studio up, so I'm at the point where I could be putting drywall up, and that'll be my next step. The design just slightly different than what I originally had drawn out. If you recall, I had a small drawing from the first video. I ended up going from this corner to that corner about 8 foot, which is a little larger than I originally planned. And from this corner to this corner about 7 foot, so it actually angles back. The design doesn't have any real any 90-degree corners other than the very back corner, which between the 2 cement walls. In fact, the ceiling angles down from about 8 foot to 7 foot. And notice, because I've got a ceiling for the studio, I am not attached to the floor of the level above. So that way I'm isolated from the framework of the house, so I don't get sound transmission through the framework into my studio. I'm only attached by gluing the 2x4s up to the cement walls and gluing them down to the floor. So I'm only attached to the cement, which really isolates the studio from any possible transmission of sound. And so once the framework was up, then I sealed around the framework, and I'm going to show you that product right now. And this was recommended. It's a green glue noise proofing sealant, and this comes in 28-ounce tubes. Let's see. And I imagine you can get it in smaller tubes, but pretty reasonably priced. I think these were about $7-8 a tube, so less than $10 a tube for the sealant product. And I'm going to show you how I've used this already, and I'll use this when I drywall. I'll use it on the edges of the drywall. But this is a sealant. This isn't the compound, but I do have the compound now, the green glue noise proofing compound, and this is what you use in between the layers of drywall. It actually creates a soundproofing layer, but that I will use in the next video probably, and have yet to use that. I've only used the sealant at this point now, and I'm going to show you where I use that. And here's my application gun that I had to purchase for the 28-ounce tubes. So what I did then is sealed using that sealant any place that I thought sound might travel through. So it's all along the framework where I've got it glued against the cement walls, and I glued the 2x4s with a construction adhesive. But what I'm showing you now is this special green glue sealant that seals all along any edges. I sealed even up on the top of those 2x4s all along there. So that will, again, all along the floor there, that will keep any sound or noise from traveling through into the studio through cracks or whatever. So as you can see, I've made good progress. The framework is up, it's sealed, and the next step is drywalling. So this is Mark from Oakhill Lane Music. Thanks for checking out my video, and check out my website at oakhilllanemusic.com. Thanks for watching.